Well, it's very interesting that you bring this out as what has happened yesterday. But, fortunately, we visualized what he was capable of doing. And hence, realizing that he would target it because he had no legitimate targets across the border.
Yes, explain this to people who don't understand what legitimate targets are, because we saw the soundbite. India at this stage, the legitimate targets were the terror bases.
Yeah.
So what does legitimate target for Pakistan mean?
So he had no legitimate targets. So in order for him to, he was more interested in creating confusion, chaos internally, and hence we visualized that he would target our civil population and our religious places of fame. And hence it is very nice, while only Karthik Shashadri has only covered one part of the story, it was very nice that the head Granthi of the Golden Temple allowed us to deploy our guns. And it is possibly for the first time in maybe many, many years where they switched off the Golden Temple lights for the first time, so that we could see the drone coming. I think that's what, the Golden Temple hierarchy realized there was possibly a threat when it was explained to them. They allowed us to deploy guns to secure to protect a national monument of international fame, which is visited by so many hundreds and thousands of people every day. And hence these guns were deployed and the Golden Temple lights were switched off so that we could clearly visualize the drones as they were coming in. And that gave us a greater clarity in the sky, because as and when you saw the light, you knew what to engage. So
also, we've come, like you're saying, that the lights were switched off by the Granthis and by the management of the Golden Temple. We've come a long way since 1984, and all that propaganda that the so-called Khalistanis do outside of India, because in India nobody believes it, but outside of India about our Sikh places of worship. Look at the faith they have in the Indian Armed Forces and how they stood cheek by jowl and as one team to defend the Harmandir Sahib.
Yeah. It's amazing to know that, in all our border towns, not to take it away from the rest of India, but in our border towns, retired ex-servicemen from Punjab, Haryana, parts of Jammu, they were prepared to come out of retirement and they were saying, what can we do to help? I think that's huge. I mean, if you got the local population on your side, wanting to fight side by side with you with whatever capability they had, and some of them were well retired, and we had 80 gunners coming in like this, that what can we do to help you? I think it only tells you that whether it's Punjab or it's Haryana or Jammu and Kashmir or any other parts of India, this actually rallied a lot of patriotism, especially among our ex-servicemen fraternity from the border states.
Right.
I think it speaks volumes about our national character.